As we approach the end of the 2023-24 school year, I thought it would be a great time to look back on the achievements we've accomplished together. This year has marked some of the most significant successes that have truly showcased our community strength. For the first time in decades, our football team won the state championship. The Education Foundation awarded 39 grants. Our track teams have several athletes take home state championships. Our percussion ensemble competed for the first time at the state level and won a state championship. Sadler Arts Academy was recognized as a National Blue Ribbon School. We've also made strides in promoting literacy and community engagement through the introduction of the Little Free Libraries across our district. I had the opportunity to spotlight 10 of our outstanding seniors whose stories have highlighted their incredible journey through Muskogee Public Schools. Tell us about where you went to elementary, have you been here your whole life, all of that.
I have been here my whole life. I went to Sadler Arts Academy up until I came to the high school. And then I'm actually the valedictorian of the senior class. I'm Cherokee and Choctaw. I'm involved in the Native Student Association.
Student Association, yeah.
I'm a part of the girls soccer team. I was the goalkeeper for several years.
Okay.
And I am the team captain and lead programmer of the robotics team.
Aiden, tell us a bit about yourself.
I started off at Tony Getz, moved to AR, then I moved out to BFSA for that weird 8th grade year, went to the high school. I ended up joining the FFA program. Then I ended up joining the robotics team. Came in, I made a somewhat of an impact in building, and then helped go to state.
The reason we're actually interviewing both of you together is there's been something pretty special that you guys did kind of together to make something. So tell us about that.
So we're both in Miss Lopez's second hour class, Engineering, Design, and Development. And Miss Crank, the librarian, brought us a project, but really it was a problem her granddaughter was having. Her granddaughter has a feeding tube that goes directly into her stomach. And the feeding tube has 2 medicine and food ports. And the little girl can undo the ports, and she's usually fed overnight. So if she undoes it, that means she didn't get enough nutrition for the night.
Okay.
And it also causes a mess, which can lead to infections if the food stays there overnight and anything gets into it. So we designed a lock to go over the ports.
So how would you even begin to kind of unpack that and kind of look at what you needed to do? How did that go? What did you do, Aiden?
We started off with a product they actually used before. They came with a product that they said wasn't working very well for their lifestyle or the way they went about their days. So we took it and we looked at how it worked.
Right.
And then we found the problems with it. The problem it was too hard to operate, or it was slip off or something like that. It actually deteriorated over the time we had it. We had it in a sealed plastic bag with only air in it, no water or moisture, and it completely started growing things out of it. We looked at all the problems that they had with it, and we wanted to say, well, we want to make it for this product alone. Our biggest challenge was figuring out how we wanted to lock with that being the most durable as possible, and not having the same problems.
So how big is this? Is it just a very small?
The feeding tube itself is only about this big.
Okay.
So then our lock fits almost exactly to that shape.
Okay.
Just a little bit on the outside for screws.
Okay.
Then from there, we sent it out with the mother of the child, and she used it for weeks. We had her come back, and she only had 1 or 2 complaints.
What will happen with this device? I mean, are you guys going to be able to go and patent this, or how does this work?
We actually reached out to a patent lawyer yesterday, and we were discussing with him the financial aspects of it, the difficulty of getting it on the market, and we're not 100% certain which direction we're going to take it just yet. We are definitely going to give the mother plenty of them, but we have talked about getting it out on the market as much as we can so that we can help other kids. And we're looking at potentially a provisional patent, at least, to try and get it. We talked about reaching out to medical companies to see if we can get them to kind of...
How have you been able to kind of been mentored through this? I mean, I know that you mentioned Miss Lopez's class. Is she the one that's kind of helped you kind of be in contact with these folks?
She actually has been helping us along with getting into contact with patent lawyers and stuff like that, making sure we have all the people that we need. And
I tell you what, that is pretty amazing that you guys were able to kind of take kind of a device and change it and really change probably the life of this little girl. How old is she?
I believe she's under 2.
Oh, wow.
She's a toddler.
She's a toddler. So moving forward, you're going to kind of talk with these patent attorneys. You're going to continue to maybe get the product out and maybe talk to some other groups that may want to try this device out. That'll be really, really neat. So tell me about, what are you going to do after this year? This is your senior year, right? So you're getting ready to go to school. Where are you going?
I'm going to the University of Oklahoma.
All right.
I plan to major in biomedical engineering, so pretty much this stuff.
This stuff, okay, all right. So lots of question marks about where you were going to go. Did you always know you were going to go to the University of Oklahoma, or?
I did not, but the University of Oklahoma kind of reached out to me with some of their engineering programs and like a women in engineering program.
Okay.
They're also one of the only universities in Oklahoma that have this major, and I was really kind of dead set on this is what I wanted to do going forward.
Aiden, what about you? What are you going to do next year?
I recently joined the Oklahoma Army National Guard, so
Okay.
I ship out to go to basic training in August, and I'll come back in June, where I'll be enrolled for the fall semester at Oklahoma State University. I will be in agriculture, whether that be in pre-veterinary science or agricultural engineering, or somewhere in between.
Okay.
That is my plan.
Well, congratulations to both of you. It sounds like to me that you've already got a passion for some different things, specifically to build some type of device and possibly be owners of a patent. That would be incredible. But to do that at your age and be able to, do something and really be able to pull that apart and do something of that nature is pretty incredible. So we're proud of you and proud of what you're going to do in the future, and hopefully when you go off and go through all of this, that you'll come back and hopefully bring your family back here, and we love having everybody come back to Muskogee. So there you have it. We've got 2 students that have actually gone out and will be hopefully getting a patent soon, and then basically moving on to college, one going to the University of Oklahoma and the other going to Oklahoma State University. So we're very proud of them and very proud of what they've done here in Muskogee. Thank you, and appreciate both of you.